Good morning, good morning, good morning, and rough from Buttons. How is everybody doing today? Hello, Leslie, and good morning. I see you're sending for Island Wellness, which is $88 through PayPal. I appreciate that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Don't forget, you must be present for the reading. It helps a lot. Okay? So it will be right after this daily is completed and closed. And then I'll come back on right away, come right back on and open up for the Island Wellness. I do have one person in front of you. You will be number 2, Leslie. Shelly is first, and then Leslie. Mm-hmm. So just wait for a couple more people to come on. Leslie, okay, I got it. I'm going to just step away from here for a minute. Do me a favor, if anybody, can I make you a moderator, Leslie? Can I make you a moderator? Hello, Jennifer. Can you be a moderator today? Just for today, Leslie? Okay, great. So I'm putting you on just for today. Thank you so much for helping out. I want to try different people just for a day and see how it goes. So now you'll be blue. I'm going to step away for a second until a couple more people come on. I need to get my drink refreshed here. I need to put some more stuff in it. So give me just a minute. My collagen I did not put in. Hey, The Inspired. Hello. Nice to see you. All right. So I'll be right back in 2 seconds. Meanwhile, I will put Archangel Michael here. If that works. Yes. Oh, no, you can't see it. Shoot. Can't see it. Let me see if this works. Okay. That helps. All right. 2 seconds. Let me see. Put anything else to make it a little higher. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. He'll watch. He'll watch while I step out for a second. All right, come on, I'll give it you. Hurry up. Let me get you a treat. You want a treat? Let me see. How about this? How about this? Oh, you want a treat? Yay. There we go. There you go. All right, now you got your treat. That's it. Now you got your treat. All right? You eat your treat, okay, while mom is working. You eat your treat. All right? You eat your treat. Okay. All right. Thank you, Archangel Michael, for keeping everybody company. Thank you. Thank you. All right. All right. And we are definitely protected here. We have Jesus here. We have Archangel Michael here. So we are good. Email. Yeah, I was coming. I was just having so that is my PayPal address. So the Island Wellness are similar to mini reads. They're not as long, but they're more detailed. They're very accurate, and they are $88. As all of my readings, there's no refunds, no exceptions, no nothing. As long as you get your reading, there's nothing. Brooklyn Way is the one is still waiting for her birthday reading, which was over the weekend, which I was unable to do over the weekend. So if you see this Brooklyn Way, please email me and let me know your availability today. We will get that done. Or if you would like a refund, Brooklyn, because I did not do it over the weekend, it's up to you. But it is at your discretion, your choice. Good morning, Michelle AA. Leslie, Darcy, it's worth getting one of your really need to hear it. Yeah, it's a kick your butt one. It's a kick your butt one. But you must be present for the reading. So right now we're going to get started with the daily. This is for all signs. It is also a psychic intuitive reading. I will use the cards. Matter of fact, I will use the Rider-Waite Tarot deck cards for your visual entertainment. Otherwise, just listen. You don't really have to look. You can pretty much lay down, crochet, watch TV, do what you want, and listen to me at the same time. You can do your housekeeping and your cleaning and your dusting and whatever, your laundry, whatever you want to do. Or if you're at work, don't get caught by your boss. But you can definitely just listen. You don't really have to look. So these messages that come in, I am asking for Jesus' help, as well as Archangel Michael, as well as all of my spirit guides, and of course, the one and only, my grandma, Helen. So again, yes, and I am named after my grandma. Thank you. So let's get started, shall we? Today is September 1st. Can you believe it? We are already in the month of September. This time is really going by quickly. This year will soon be over. We will soon be into 2022. Do you remember, family? Do you remember 2017? You remember where you were at then? Do you remember 2018? Do you remember where you lived? Do you remember who you were dating? Do you remember the situation? Do you remember your financial state? Do you remember whether you were happy or you were sad? Do you remember whether you were sick or had a surgery, was in the hospital, was doing physical therapy? For some of you, were you going to court? Were you dealing with a lot of anxiety? Or were things really good? Were you really happy then? As we move up to 2018, 2019, 2020, things began to change in 2019 to 20, right? Things began getting complicated. The world has now become different than we've ever known. The way that we wake up every day, or the way we go out every day, or the way we just run to the store is now different. The way that we socialize with our friends or our family members is different. The way that we interact with our partners, even our loved ones, is different. Things will never go back to being the same. Never the same. I'm also sending prayers out to the American soldiers who are still stuck in Afghanistan. Sickening. Sickening. Unacceptable. A disgrace. It's a disgrace. But those people, men and women that are there, we thank you from the bottom of our heart. We are truly blessed to have you, men and women, there to protect, to represent the United States of America. There are never going to be enough words to show our appreciation for everything that you've done. It was not in vain that you are there on that mission, that you are stuck there. You have done well. You have saved many lives. Hopefully, our president can do what he's supposed to do to get you home safely and back to your families where you belong. I will apologize for the President of the United States. I'll just apologize for him because I don't think he's capable of being accountable, nor his vice president. It's a disgrace. My father was a Marine and a Navyman, and never would he understand such ignorance, such incompetence. I don't know what people were thinking when they voted for him to be president. I don't know. But I bet you those people now that voted for him are changing their mind or kicking themselves in the butt. So with that being said, this is going to be the daily for today, for Wednesday, for September 1st, 2021. All right, all signs, starting with the sign of Aries. Aries, for today. So your card is the Six of Swords. Does that mean anything to you? Six of Swords. I'll let you make your own decision first. Aries, this is your card for today. A lot of you can probably create your own story of what this means to you. Everybody might see this a little bit different than what it really is. Each card that I'm going to hold up for each sign. All of you, Sun, Moon, and Rising, may have a different version, dialect, story, belief, mindset of what this card means for you. Allow me to express what this card means for my spirit guides, as well as my grandmother. Aries, you are looking out at the distance, whether you're driving and you're looking at the road in front of you, down the road a piece. For some of you, you have your mind set on a location somewhere from where you currently are that you're wanting to go to. You are daydreaming or becoming that dreamer, or you have that dreaming or dreamer mindset of wanting to reach a certain goal. Perhaps as you look out in the distance, you're hoping to see a better future than your current and present situation. Aries, the good news is that things are definitely moving for you. Aries, you may be dealing with a water sign, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You also could be dealing with an air sign, a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But Aries, the most important person that you are dealing with is yourself. Aries, you have come a long way. Aries has learned to discipline themselves from allowing themselves to fall back into old patterns, old routines. Today, Aries, this card represents you moving forward. It represents that you're not standing still anymore. You're not taking something anymore. You're not tolerating something anymore. This card, in fact, depicts that you are wanting better. You're wanting more, and you're about to move forward. Hey, Leo. So, good day today, Aries. Good day. A day of achievement, a day of reaching goals or being goal-oriented, a day of dreaming, but making those dreams come to action. See, because we can all dream, but if you do nothing about your dreams, then they'll just be dreams. But if you put action to it, then you're in good shape, Aries. You're going to move forward. Leo. Leo, your card for today that was chosen just for you, Sun, Moon, and Rising, was the Knight of Cups. So, Leo, I'm going to give you the opportunity, as well as every other sign, to look at the card. You can come up with whatever story, scenario, or meaning behind this that you feel is necessary. But when you look at this card and you use your inner guidance, intuition, what do you get? Please comment in the comments if you are a Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Comment what you feel this card means for you, and I will read that later. But other people can read it now while you're on the live. So feel free to comment. Whatever your sign is, feel free to comment when I pull up the card. So for Aries, please do the same. Remember, Aries, you had the Six of Swords. All right? Aries had the Six of Swords. Please comment on what you feel, Sun, Moon, and Rising, that card meant for you. Now, Leo, please comment what you feel this card means to you. So, Leo, I will give you our interpretation is, in fact, that you've been trying to make a change. You've been trying to show somebody your strength. You've also been trying to reach out to a certain person, either to communicate with them, to get an understanding of them, or to get an approval from them. Today, being Wednesday, September 1st, 2021, this card is talking about you're ready to take an action, make a movement, create a verb in your sentence, because a verb is an action word. And you're definitely willing to cross any type of obstruction, any type of block, any type of boundary that is needed in order to achieve what it is that you want. Leo, you have stood still long enough. You have taken some abuse. You have been mistreated. You have been misunderstood, mostly. Leo, somebody did not know how to take you or understand you in a particular relationship or a situation. Although you tried desperately to express yourself in the best way that you knew how. Unfortunately, they just didn't get it. It's not your fault. They need to broaden their horizons some. They also need to work on their communication skills, obviously. But Leo, you're proud of who you are and where you've come from and how far you've come. But don't let that fool you, Leo, and say that's all. Like, you're not done yet. You need to continue to improve. Work on self-improvement in many different forms: physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. Work on it. Don't stop. You may have mastered one, but there's many more to do. Today is going to be a day, Leo, where you're going to put things in front of you. Get the proper perspective of what's really going on. You're going to try to talk to yourself. Say, you know what, I know I've been trying to get away with this, and I know I've been trying to compensate that, and I know I've been coming up with excuses about this and that because it just makes me feel like it makes me feel okay for what I've been doing. makes it okay. As long as I convince myself that it's okay, then I'm good. But the only person you're fooling, Leo, is yourself. So when you know that you need to work on what's in here and then what's in here, don't hesitate today. The sooner you become accountable, the sooner you admit to yourself that these games or these deceit, you're deceiving yourself, you're cheating yourself out of happiness by not allowing yourself to take accountability for your thoughts, your actions, your behaviors. If you're staying stuck in a certain position, Leo, it is by your choice, by your doing. You're finding excuses to keep that limit there. When you can reach higher, you can do better, you can achieve more, and you become more happy. All right, Sagittarius, your card for today is the Queen of Cups. Take your time. Take your time. Tell me and write in the comments, please, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sagittarius. What does this card mean to you? What does it mean to you? You can enlighten other people with your comments. There is no right or wrong when you're looking at a card. You can either go by the regular tarot answer, or you can go by what you, in your creative mind, come up with about this card. Now, I'll share with you that Sagittarius, you're finally taking a moment for yourself. Today, you're going to actually take a break. You're going to pull back or hold back from trying to control a situation that's just not yours to control. You're going to hold back on your comments in communication where somebody's looking for you to answer or resolve a problem like you always do. Today, you're going to show somebody that codependency isn't working anymore, that it's better for them to figure this out on their own. It will help them grow. However, you are there for love and encouragement for them, and you'll show them that. You're not walking away from them. You're simply giving them their power back. Sagittarius, this card also talks about today that you're willing to try something new. You're hoping either to go back to school to get some type of certification, maybe some type of legal document. Maybe you're hoping to get some type of degree. It could be you wanting to go back to school to finish something that you didn't complete before. It could also be that you're realizing that you've wasted enough time on a particular situation that you're dealing with. And now that you know that, it's time to do something about it. It's time to make changes. It's time to make something happen. For some of you, you might have had somebody light a fire under your ass recently to get you moving or to get you going. It might have even gotten you pissed off. It might have hurt your feelings. It might have made you angry, whatever this was that someone did or said to you. But it was enough to get you out of what you were in with your mindset. You were stuck somewhere. You weren't moving. You were giving up almost. I don't know if you were getting lazy or you're just getting bored with it. I don't know if you were just tired of it or you're just getting over it. But whatever was going on now, with that fire that was lit under your ass, you're ready to make something happen. You're ready to create the changes that somebody else wasn't willing to do. Somebody else's procrastination will be your destination. So that is fire signs for today. Next up will be air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Starting off with Gemini. Gemini, remember, sun, moon, and rising. Write your comments down here in the comments section in the live chat. Let other people see what you think this card means for you. You, in fact, have the Two of Swords. I'll give you a minute. Daydream for a second. Get creative. Look at this card. So many different stories in this one card. This card isn't just what the Rider-Waite Tarot deck wrote. It's not just one thing. Can be many different things that go with this card. Even if there's another card put with it, it changes the whole story. But coming from a psychic point of view, coming from an original place where not a lot of people have been, even beyond the veil. This particular card, the Two of Swords, for Geminis, Sun, Moon, and Rising, it can talk about feeling like you're holding on to the little bit of life that you've got left. For some of you, this is a struggle that you're going through. This could be a terminal illness that somebody's been diagnosed with. But remember one thing, if that is the case, and that God is the best doctor, and He is the only one who can decide when you leave here. He's the only one that can decide if something is deathly. You won't leave until it's your turn. So don't give up. Keep praying, asking God to heal you. Miracles happen every day. For some of you, this card is talking about something that does need to be cut out. For some of you, this card definitely shares with you how you look right now. If you look at this card as if that was you, holding those two swords like that, feeling like you're almost choking yourself trying to make this decision. For some of you, you are so overwhelmed with the thought of having to choose one or the other. For some of you, you have gotten your own beliefs, your own way of thinking, your own way of looking at the whole situation to make sense to you, the way you choose to have it make sense to you. You're stuck in this thought pattern, feeling almost defeated. For some of you, you will make a decision here or a choice between these two swords. You'll base it on the secrets. You see the moon, right? You'll base it on the secrets that were presented to you or that you found out about. For some of you, these two swords, what's in the middle of these two swords? Your head, your brain. For some of you, this card is talking about you need to cut something out that you're doing, something that you're thinking, something that you keep thinking about, something that you may be sabotaging yourself about. The Two of Swords are talking about trying to get a balance in your head, in your mind, in your brain. Get a balance. Realize that, it took two people to make it, and it takes two people to break it. Remember that. This card also talks about forgiveness, Gemini. It talks about allowing things to flow as they should. It talks about trying not to interfere with the way something is working out or unfolding. It talks about it is beyond your control. For some of you, you may not see where you're going, but you definitely know where you've been. Okay, Gemini? Libra. Please remember to hit the like button. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Libra. So Libra, you have the Eight of Cups today. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please look at this card. Please make it your own. Comment below so other people can read the comments. I need you guys to comment. Please hit the like button if you've come in the room. Please comment on what you get about this card. What do you get about it? What do you feel it means? Is it your thoughts? Is it what you heard somebody else say? I want you to be creative. I want you to tell me what you see. Tell me the story that you see with this card. So Libra, this says that Libra has been through many trials and many tribulations. Libra has also gone above and beyond, to help someone or a situation to change, to help somebody to get better, to help somebody to recover, to help somebody to ease to the next life, to the next level, to their next journey. It's also about teaching children. It's about teaching yourself, maybe the lessons of the universe. For some of you, it's about learning to respect and identify your own feelings and emotions. This card can also talk about using your own solar guidance, what's within you, just like the navigation of the stars, but using your own guidance to get you through some rough waters or rocky waters, using this to keep you afloat, using your mindset to keep you in a place of strength, not weakness. For some of you, you're going to be too emotional for something, so you need to collect your thoughts. You need to pull yourself together before you deal with a certain situation today. You may have to walk between these two mountains. As you walk between them, you're going to feel a sense of coldness. No wind, no air between the two. It's going to feel a bit stagnant in your situation today. But the good news is there is something new coming around the corner for you. This could be a new job. This could be a new lover. This could be an old lover coming back to visit. This could also be a surprise, somebody bringing something to you. When you go around this corner of this mountain, as you look at this card, you can't see what's there. You have no clue. You have no clue what's behind that mountain. When you go to walk through that little streamed area between those two mountains, you're going to go around the corner to the left. Some of you might choose to go to the right. You know, Libras, we can't make up our mind. We'll probably sit there for a while trying to figure out which way to go. But the truth is, once you go around that corner, a new journey is about to begin, or a new friendship is about to be had. There's a lot of newness coming in for you today, Libra. Aquarius. Aquarius. Your card is the Two of Wands. So Aquarius. Sun, Moon, and Rising. What do you see for this card? What's your opinion? What's your feelings, your gut feeling? Trust your intuition. Your comments may help somebody else to see something on this card that they didn't see. You may be a healer and not even know it. I'll give you a minute. Look carefully. A lot of details on this card. So, Aquarius, this card is talking about you're almost too tired to walk. You feel like you've taken enough steps. You might even feel like, you know what? I don't know if I can go any further. For a lot of you today, Aquarians, it's like, I've got maybe one more hurdle to go through. I've got one more step. I've got one more step to go up. If I want to be comfortable at this level, I can. I can also choose to go up to another level or another level. For some of you, it is about a choice of direction. Maybe you're trying to choose which partner, which job, which school, which class, which certification, which road, which car, which house, which apartment, which dog, which cat, which lizard, which hamster, which kitten, There could be so many things that you're trying to make a choice of. This is a general reading, so it's for so many people. For a lot of you, you have been on a roller coaster ride, something that's got a lot of ups and downs. You've been through the hills and you've been through the valleys. You've been through the rain and you've been through the sunshine. Most importantly, you survived it. Good job. Now, love is going to be offered. It's coming up. Today, you might see somebody who catches your eye, who you find an attraction to immediately, even before they speak. For some of you, you might be holding on tight to something that you have a fear about letting go. For a lot of you, there's going to be a different way for you to see something, or you're going to find a different way to respond to this person so that the results would be different this time, different than before. For some of you, your hopes are so high for the new growth, the new opportunity, the new position, the new job, the new something that's happened in your life. And if it hasn't happened, don't be surprised if today you hear of something of really good news. For a lot of you, you've been to the top before, and yeah, maybe you got knocked down. And now you're in the middle. You're not bad, but you're not great. But you're okay where you are right now. You're okay. So this card for today is talking about, it's not so bad where you are right now. Find things that are good about where you are, the position you're in, the relationship that you are or aren't in. Figure out a way to be grateful for what you have in front of you right now. Also be grateful for the things you've gone through because you survived that. You're still here. Be grateful that today is another day to work on something or to make something better, to make someone happy today. You can do something of a do-good. You don't need anybody to know. All you need is for you to know. And that's going to cheer you up and make you see you are still that kind and generous person that you've always been. Take your time with your thoughts and decisions today. Don't be rushed or fooled by words or communication. Somebody may speak to you, make something sound amazingly beautiful, impossible. It's not going to last long. You've got to take advantage of this right now. Well, then if it's right now, I'm going to let it pass. That's what you say. Do not make any hasty decisions. A salesman is a salesman. A salesperson is a salesperson. They're there to sell. They're not worried about you or your pockets. Not worried about if you lose money. They're not even worried about if you gain money. They're just worried about what they do. So be careful. Use caution. For some of you, loosen your belt a little bit. Don't be so uptight. Try not to be so stuffy. Try not to be so businesslike all the time. Allow your personality to come through, even in your professional career, position, title. You're allowed to be human. Remember that. Yes, I understand. Don't mix boundaries. Don't mix business with pleasure. I don't have a problem with that. Be careful of harassment and sexual harassment, things of that nature. Absolutely. But what I am telling you is show that you have a heart. Show that you understand that shit happens sometimes. Sometimes people need to call out. Sometimes people have issues. Sometimes people get overwhelmed too, and they just need a mental health day. They don't owe you that explanation. Just let them have it. Fire signs, air signs completed. Water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Ready? All right, Cancer, you have the Page of Swords. So Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising, what's that mean for you? What does this card mean for you? Please write it in the comments. If you've come into the room, I'm asking you to put your opinion on what this card means. Let's not work with traditional tarot. Let's work with what your creative, intuitive side of you says that this card means. Or what does it mean if you're not a Sun, Moon, and Rising? Maybe you can answer for someone else. Help them out. But Cancer, what do you see? I'll give you a minute. I see some people typing. I love it. So what we're talking about here, Cancer, you have definitely stood up, took responsibility. You made a point about something. You showed somebody that you're not so much traditional as you are responsible. You're going to do what is right first. You're also going to take care of your bills and your needs before your wants. This card can also talk about wanting to be prepared financially, wanting to have a cushion, wanting to be comfortable, wanting to know that your future is secure. For some of you, it's about putting money away. For some of you, it's about waiting for the right moment. For some of you Cancerians, this card can talk about somebody watching you from a distance. It can also talk about a loved one who may be up in heaven, who is trying to guide you and help you to get back on the right path. Somebody who has been with you for quite some time. This person felt that you needed them. They came in just in the right amount of time. Somebody may have even gotten you off of the couch, so to speak. Somebody got you to get up and start fighting for what you believe in. For some of you, missing that person on the other side, you may feel like they can't hear you, but they hear every word. Majority of the time, they're sitting right next to you, wherever you are. Even in the car, they're riding shotgun. They're right there. For some of you with this card, you were hesitant about something. You weren't sure whether you should try again. You weren't sure if you should let them back in. You weren't sure if you should take a chance or a risk. You weren't sure if they would appreciate everything you've done and all the effort you put in. But I will tell you, Cancer, that today you're going to be very determined in everything that you do to succeed or to finish whatever is handed to you. You don't take your responsibilities lightly. And today you will be a prime example of what hard work and earning your money, earning your dime, deserving your paycheck, doing what's expected of you. For some of you at home, this is about making sure everyone is good, everyone is safe, everyone is fed, everyone is clean, everyone is educated, everyone is taking time to read or to learn something before they go playing video games and watching TV. You've created a nice balance here. Pisces. Pisces, your card for today is going to talk about Three of Cups. I'm not going to say yet. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. You have the Three of Cups. What does this card mean for a lot of you? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Please comment as I peek over to see if you comment. So what do you think, Barbie? What do you think, Sharon? What do you think? Thank you, Sharon Margaret Stewart. Sharon Margaret Stewart, can I make you a moderator? Sharon Margaret Stewart, can I make you a moderator for today? I'm trying a couple people for today. Can I make you a moderator for today, Sharon Margaret Stewart? Is that okay, Sharon Margaret Stewart? Hi, Mandy's cards. Thank you, Sharon Margaret Stewart. It's just a day thing. I just want to try people for a day. All right, so Pisces. You're coming together with someone, an agreement. It can be two people. It can be three. It can be more than three. For a lot of you, there's something here that's showing up. There's someone who's shown up, or there's someone who's coming. There's an unexpected, either knock at the door, text message, phone call, invitation, or an unexpected visitor. I'm telling you, something is coming, Pisces. It is going to be something that You're not quite sure if you want it or you don't want it. You're not quite sure if you want them or you don't want them. You're not quite sure if you want to listen to what they have to say. You're not quite sure if you're ready for this yet. It's like, wow, I never really thought about it. Like I was hoping they'd come back, but I never really thought about it. I didn't think it happened this fast. Like, do you think they're really coming back today, Helen? It's the energy I'm reading. It may not be for everyone, but for some of you, something's been long overdue. This talks about a much needed, either vacation, a much needed day out, night out, a much needed girl talk, a much needed just rest, a much needed quiet day. Maybe you just want to spend the day in bed reading a book. Something is much needed here. Maybe a much needed reconnection, reunion. Maybe much needed forgiveness. But something that is much needed will come to you today and present itself. Maybe you're not sure if you need this or not, but maybe if you at least initiate in or at least listen, if you don't want to contribute to the conversation, at least hear somebody out and then let that resonate in your mind for a minute and think about it. Take your time, because I know you've been hurt. I know you're struggling with something, and I know it doesn't feel great. I know you wish something didn't happen, but we can't change what's already happened. We can only go forward from here. All right? Scorpio. Oh, I can't wait for Scorpio. Oh, Scorpio. Either Scorpio, let me just say, Scorpio, sun, moon, and rising. I don't know what the Four of Cups means for you. Please comment. But the Four of Cups, what I see for Scorpio, is either Scorpio, somebody is not going to accept your offer, or you're not going to accept theirs. For some of you, it's like, you know what? I'm still so angry and upset, I can't even consider talking to you or figuring this out right now. I just can't. I don't want to. I'm not ready. For some of you, it's like, you know what? I'm just going to stay still. I'm not even going to answer the door, the phone, the text message, the email. I'm not responding any way, shape, or form right now. I want to teach you a lesson. That's what I hear. Scorpio, you or your partner. Somebody wants to teach somebody a lesson. Somebody wants karma to bite their ass. Somebody wants paybacks. Somebody's rebellious. Somebody is tired of being a do-gooder. Somebody's tired of making offers over and over and over, or asking them over and over and over to commit, to be dedicated, to be loyal, to not cheat, to not lie. Somebody's getting exhausted. And therefore, somebody may retract, pull away, ignore, reject. Now, for some of you, you're being stubborn about something. Doesn't have to be a relationship. The universe is trying to teach you to get back on the right path. Trying to tell you, for some of you diabetics that are not doing your diet the way you're supposed to, it's going to lead to big trouble. Your one day that you thought you could have a oops and get away with it, you've been doing it for days now. Something needs to stop. You need to get back in control. The universe is trying to hand you a plan. The universe is trying to hand you a healing or a blessing. The universe is trying to get you back on track. And you're like, I don't want to. Nope, I'm just giving up. I'm tired of it. I'll just take a needle if I have to. I'll have to just take the diabetes medicine. Really, you don't want to go down that road. You see where you're at right now, you're borderline for a lot of you. And you can reverse this with good diet and exercise. Doesn't have to progress, but once it progresses, once you're full-blown diabetic, to change that, it would have to be a surgery or a very drastic time trying to change it. And then you're going to have to worry about your toes, your feet, your bruises, your injuries, surgeries, and healing. It'll be very bad, not fast. You don't heal well when you're diabetic. The universe is definitely trying to hand someone an opportunity. This also may be an option to go back to work and get off unemployment or get off a disability. Stop procrastinating. Stop using a crutch. Get your lazy butt up and go get a job. Get the health benefits that you need. State benefits don't give you shit. Medicaid doesn't give you nothing. It's not worth it. You got to get back now. Get back to it. You got to push. You got to move forward. We have done air, fire, water. Now you're on earth signs. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So let me know what you feel. Exactly, BB. Let me know what you feel. Capricorn, you have the Magician. The number one, Magician. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising Capricorn. Tell me, what do you think? Don't forget, write it in the comments. If you've come into the room, please hit the like button. I so appreciate that. I'm very grateful when you do that. I also love when you make a lot of comments on my videos. I hope you enjoyed my shorts that I've done as well. That was so much fun the other day, and I'm going to do more shorts. I just love doing shorts. It's so much fun, and it's silly. I end up laughing more at myself. You guys are probably going, what the hell is she doing? I just love it. Did you see me driving that car, that sport car, almost running them people over? I was having a ball. I must have done that video 10 times. All right. So the Magician, Capricorn. Capricorn, you've had a lot of growth and opportunity around you. You've definitely tried to expand to some degree. There's a lot of things that you've wanted an extension on or asked for an extension on. It may be also, you may have asked for a payment to be deferred for a car payment. Maybe you couldn't make this month's payment. So you called the company and asked them to defer one payment, which means put the payment to the end of the loan so that you can get by with just paying the interest this month and not the whole payment. For some of you, this is talking about reaching for things that you didn't think you could reach for. This is talking about reaching out or overextending an offer. This is also talking about trying something that you didn't know if you could make or do. This is also talking about putting your fears to the side and moving forward. For some of you, this is about attending meetings or office meetings or creating labels or records or being a producer, producing something that's coming up. You weren't sure whether or not you wanted to take it, but now you decided, yeah, you know what, and it's going to be a number one. So I hope you go ahead and do that because it is going to work out very well for everyone involved. It's also going to make your name even better. There is an opportunity here that has to do with someone who knows that they have love in their life right now, but it's somebody who's wanting to reach for something more. Perhaps the person that you're with right now, Capricorn, is okay, but they're just not enough. Something is missing. It's not that you're picking on them. It's not that they're a bad person. They're just not your person. They're just not perfect for you. They will be perfect for someone else. They've got a lot of wonderful qualities, but they don't have what it is that you're looking for. For some of you Capricorns, this is talking about maybe trying to pull the wool over someone's eye or someone trying to do this to you, trying to create an illusion like a David Copperfield kind of thing. Somebody may want you to believe one way when in fact it's quite the other. So be very careful, all right, of somebody trying to pretend that a chicken is a duck. All right, you know the difference. Taurus, your card for today, Taurus, is the Page of Cups. You might be dealing with a Pisces. You might be dealing with an air sign. You might be dealing with a fire sign. But Pisces, for the most part, sometimes you feel like a fish out of water. Sometimes you feel like you're not fitting in. Sometimes you feel like you just don't belong. Sometimes even with the family, you might feel like you're the black sheep. Sometimes you might feel like, you know what, everybody's against you. Sometimes you might feel like you're always the one supporting other people and nobody's standing up for you. Pisces, right now, it's about you getting grounded. If you have to take off your shoes and go stand outside on the grass for a few minutes and let that energy come in, then do it. For some of you, this is about increasing your meditation, changing your thought pattern. For some of you, it's about overthinking, stimulating the wrong parts of yourself. For some of you, it's about addictions. It's about listening to the devil, doing things the easier way, taking the shortcuts, the easier way out. So be careful today, Pisces. Take the long way home. Take the long way home. For some of you, take your time coming home. For some of you, stop texting while you're driving. That's a warning. If you get vehicular homicide due to an accident, you're going to jail for a long time. You know the rules, you know the law. I'm also told to tell you, buckle up for safety. A lot of you think you can get away without wearing that helmet or that seatbelt. Careful. Keep pushing your luck. Your luck's going to run out. Pisces, there's an opportunity going to knock for you today. Somebody might make an offer to you. This could be job related. Could be a way to invest your money. This could be a part-time job, maybe cutting grass or doing something like that, but take it. Somebody may ask you to stay and do extra hours. Take advantage of it. Take advantage of it while you can. Virgo. Sun, moon, and rising. What does the death card mean to you? Everybody's like, well, it's an ending. It means something's done. Maybe somebody died, something died. The death cards can sometimes mean things may not be as you planned them, or they didn't work out the way you planned them to. Doesn't mean they're not going to work out. Just means it's not going to be in your way. It also means that once you decide to give up your control issues, once you decide to give up believing that your way is always the best way, once you decide and understand and come to acceptance that God's plans are better than yours will ever be, that things will work out for a reason, for a season. People come in and out of your life, some for temporary reasons, some to be permanent. As long as you're there, they're there. Some people come in as lessons. Some people come in as teachers. Some people come in to cause pain, to cause heartache, to cause distraction, to cause an upheaval, to cause a tower moment. That's their job. It's what they were assigned to do. Why would they be assigned to do any of that? We have to always go through all of our emotions, our feelings, our strengths, our weaknesses. We must always face a challenge one way or the other during every single day. You'll find that there's always a challenge, whether it's trying to get something done in a timely fashion, whether it's trying to cook a whole bunch of things at one time, whether it's trying not to be late for an appointment. There's always a challenge every day. You've mastered so many of them, but you don't give yourself credit for any. You don't take the time to realize how much you've actually accomplished. Just today alone, you got up, you took a shower, you did your hair, you got dressed, you took the dog out, you fed the dog. Look at all the work you've done already this morning. So you know what? Appreciate what you have. Pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the back for what you've accomplished so far. Know that there's a lot of greater newness coming, beginnings, new beginnings. So when you're focused on the death card, don't just think about the endings. Try to find the positive part of this card. Say, you know what? I guess that means something new's coming. I guess I get to try something different. I guess I'm going to feel a lot better. I guess the changes are on the way. I guess nothing stays the same forever. I guess energy's always moving. And maybe I got to pay it forward today. So that is the daily through our psychic intuitive messages between Jesus and God himself, as long as Archangel Michael is here present with us, my grandmother, and other spirit guides that I have around me. I greatly appreciate your time, your attention. I love all your comments. I can't wait to read them now. Thank you all for being here. Now know that I am going to take a 5-minute break to take my girl out for a quick walk before the weather gets bad. You know, I'm in New Jersey. We're expecting some torrential rain today, possible tornadoes as well, maybe a few different ones. But praying, right? Praying, because God's plans are already in progress. So I trust and believe that'll keep me protected. So with that being said, I have Island Wellness coming up next. The PayPal is in the live chat. You can find it. Island Wellness is $88 via PayPal. There are no refunds in any of my readings unless you did not get the reading. It's the only way. If you allowed 24 to 48 hours, 72 hours, depending on what I gave you as a time limit to get your reading, and you did not get it, then you will definitely get refunded. However, If I said that I'll put you in line, if I didn't give you an actual date, if I didn't give you an actual time, then please be patient and know you're not getting a refund. For anyone else, just know that the Island Wellness will come on in a few minutes. Give me about 15 minutes from now, but it will come on here. We're going to do it live. First up is Shelley Prescott. Second up is Leslie. And then I'll check to see who else sent payment to find out who else is interested in an Island Wellness. So with that being said, yes, Tammy, you can send yours, but do me a favor. Write your question, Tammy, now while I'm right here. Write your question, what it's going to be, because if you won't be here, I need to know your question, what you want the Island Wellness on, besides you and Scott, something more specific. Just do something, write something more specific, and I'll write a note here right now. So when I come back, I'll know. Yay, Shelley. All right, so I'm going to have Shelley, Leslie, and then Tammy. Tammy, just type your question, please. I love Island Wellness too. It'll kick your butt. It's not me. Don't blame me for it, but it will kick your butt. All right, Tammy. What can you expect? Okay. All right. Is there a choice or a decision, Tammy? Is there somebody giving an ultimatum? Is there a choice or decision going on right now? Okay, Denise, let me write your name down. Denise, you'll go after Tammy. Darcy, did you go? Did you do it? BB, you sent yours too? Okay. All right. Oh, last Friday you sent it, Denise. Okay, you were probably there with Shelley then. I'll put you underneath the Shelley. If you sent it last Friday, so it's Shelley, Denise, Leslie, Tammy, BB. All right, you guys. I'll be back. See you in just a few.